making a prequel is a very, very, very difficult thing to do. Because the goal is to expand on the universe without crapping on the original source material, not retconning anything or anything like that though, and just telling a bigger story. Now, the Star Wars prequel series, I think that did a fantastic job of expanding the story on Anakin Skywalker. We got to see how he became Darth Vader, and in the end, I thought it was pretty good. Take the Disney Plus Obi-Wan Kenobi series. That show just retconned the original series, okay? Princess Leia did not know Obi-Wan. Remember when she did the "Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope"? How she said, "Oh yeah, you fought my father in the wars and stuff like that," though? At no point of that did she ever say, "Hey, Obi-Wan, remember me? You saved my life as a child and we went on this grand adventure together. I kind of need your help again." She had no idea who he was. But in the Disney Plus show, oh yeah, they had this whole friendship and everything like that, though. Nope, does not work. Terrible show. Then you have Rings of Power, which I think the goal of that is to retcon the original Lord of the Rings series. I think they're just going to try to make a new one in a couple of years based off of that show, and that's going to be a massive box office disaster if it happens, but I'm kind of looking forward to it just because I want to see them cope really, really hard online. I bring up the prequels because it has been reported that John Boyega is playing Denzel Washington's character in a Book of Eli prequel movie. Now, I absolutely hate that because I was a huge fan of the original Book of Eli movie, and I know they're just going to answer questions that don't need to be answered. So, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to give a quick little spoiler of everything that happened, okay? Denzel plays a man named Eli, and he's in a post-apocalyptic world, and he is being essentially told by God to bring this Bible in this direction. That's pretty much what I gathered from it. He's just a nomad, just going off on his own in this direction, led by God, and interacting with all these people and fighting all these bandits and stuff like that. It's an absolutely fantastic movie if you ever get a chance to watch it, though. So, he runs into Gary Oldman's character that knows what a Bible is and wants to use religion to control a town and essentially, enslave everyone with the Word of God. Now, long story short, Gary Oldman gets his hands on Denzel's Bible at the end of the movie, and when he opens it up, the Bible's in Braille. So then we have a scene where it zooms in on Denzel Washington's eyes, implying that he was blind the entire time. He's just a man that was led by God, that navigated this post-apocalyptic world, got into sword fights and gunfights with all these people, and was literally led by God the entire time. I think that's a fantastic ending, and it doesn't actually say, hey, Denzel's blind, it just implies it, so you can pretty much make it to what you want it to be. Of course, one of the theories is that he simply knows how to read Braille. That's not too outrageous of an idea that a man could learn how to read Braille at some point. So now we have the prequel of this movie, played by John Boyega, which is obviously going to answer that question, right? That he was able to read Braille. That's what I'm guessing, because obviously Hollywood wants to shit on Christianity right now. So that just seems like it's really going to ruin the whole mystique of what the Book of Eli was. That it was a faith-based movie, that it was a man that overcame all these things because of his strong belief in God and things like that. And he was able to do these miraculous things. So now the prequel is just going to erase all that. It'll probably be, before everything happened, and he just maybe goes blind or something from it, though. I'm trying to be a little bit hopeful with this, though. Maybe he does become blind and then is led by God in the end, though. But I kind of have a feeling ultimately he's just going to learn how to read Braille, and that's going to be it, though. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a crappy movie because Hollywood can't do anything right these days. Let's be honest about that. I think the Book of Eli was an absolute fantastic movie. I've rewatched the movie many, many, many times. And of course, Denzel Washington is fantastic in everything. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that they're actually going to do this movie justice? Do you think they're going to just shit on the original? They're going to just make it where he's just able to read Braille or something like that, though? Or do you think they're really going to keep it to where this is a man that was actually led by God the entire time? Let me know what you guys think about it.
Let there be a sky, a vast expanse so wide, waters above and waters below, divided by his might. Evening turns to morning on the second day. By his word and power the sky was made that way.